of the student also. So if ever our children thrive when there is structure, while they struggle when there is chaos. So kung ma-feel or ma-sense sa student na ang classes nag-follow ang structure, and then ang curriculum of ang instructional materials that you prepare beforehand or you prepare in advance, maka-feel ang students of sense of security. And as what we all know that security is one of our basic needs. So when it is provided in the learning environment, it allows students to fully focus on the learning materials. So dapat po the lesson class and curriculum structures in order to increase the motivation of the student. So dapat before you as a future educator, before starting the discussion, dapat i-state sa natin kung sa itaw na objectives so that ang mga bata is makabalo sila in the end of the discussion kung saan nila ang learn. So that reduces anxiety and it allows them for better focus. So next is teacher behavior and personality. So teacher's personality and how they act inside the classroom affects influences rather the motivation of the student. So if a student nasa negative emotion towards teacher, such as mahalo siya sa teacher or di siya ganahan sa teacher kay maldita, so as a whole mapigtuhan ang iyang interest sa subject sa teacher. So in the end, di siya ganahan mo sulod sa klase sa teacher, and of course it's very sabotable na kung baba iya ang motivation level sa education. So however, if ang bata is ganahan sa teacher, the teacher would add, teacher showing respect, so that increases the student's motivation in education. So however, if ganahan sa teacher, like for example, nagpa-oral si teacher and then wala ka kabalo sa tubag, and then ipa-stand up ka niya, and then he uses derogatory or disrespectful attitude, and then humiliating language na ipakaulawan niya sa teacher. So kung mababa ang motivation mo sa education, so hindi ka gusto mo eskwela, and then hindi ka gunahan mo sulod sa klase. So that's why teacher behavior and personality influences students' motivation in education. So third one is teaching methods. So how teacher teach directly impacts students' motivation. So di ba kita man tanan diri inside the classroom nila and different learning styles. So one can learn best with visual, auditory, and sa matong lain learning styles. So lahi-lahi ta. So in order sa teacher na ma-fulfill niya or ma-meet niya ang needs sa student, kinahanglan niya nga magamit og various teaching methods. Hindi niya magamit og various teaching methods. Like for example, magkasya mix of lectures, magpag-groupings, and then class presentations, and then oral learning. So to meet the students' need. So kanina sa teaching methods, the teacher influences how students perceive their ability to learn and engage with the material. So if ma-meet ang needs of students, so dili ma-board ang student and ma-increase mo ang interest sa student. And then the fourth one is parental habits and involvement. So parents' actions and involvement strongly influence a child's motivation in education. So if ang parents, like, wato siya sa eskwela sa bata in every meeting, like, ang pangundaling ang bata ko, naon sa bata sa ganap sa school, and then tutulungan niya ang bata sa mga assignments. So that's more likely increases the motivation of the students. However, if ang parents is not interested sa education sa bata, like na-meeting, hindi siya muato, wala yung makabana, dili ka rin mga talagang bata kung sa'y ganap sa school. So ang mahitama na is more likely ang motivation sa bata sa education is moral mo mababa noon. So paunsaon man para mag-motivate ang bata. So showing interest in the child's learning material. For example of this is reading together para namoy bond together sa bata. And then inquiring about their day. So makatapaya sa game ganyan, like panguntan nila mga sa ganap. And then kung answer ang bata, you will actively listen para ma-feel mo sa bata interested ka po sa inyo sa iyang adlaw. And then helping with specific tasks or skills taught at school. Example of this is kada tabangan mo siya sa iyang co-works. And then para sa kanyang kanya attending parents meeting. So moto siya, ang parents na interested sa education sa bata, it's more likely nga motivation sa bata is mataas sa iyang education, and then pag uninterested ang ginikanan, more likely nga mababa ang motivation sa bata. And then, fifth is family issues and instability. So when we say family issues, so same as the lack of security at school. So lack of security at home can also negatively impact the students' motivation and education. So sa family issues, sa kaya example sa family issues, financial, and then divorce of parents, loss sa ibang parents, mama or papa, and then not living together with your biological mother or father, not having contact with your father and mother. So a child from a stable home is more likely to have a better focus at school rather than ang kanang bata na walang focus sa iyang ginikanan or kana always maka-experience or kung nagpuyo mo ganit sa kauban sa iyang ginikanan, always mo maka-experience ang conflict, like magsigig-away ang parents niya. So may tendency na mababa ang motivation sa bata. So sa kaning instability is kanini siya frequently moving from one home to another. So of course, pag mabalik ka eskwelahan, if you're studying, mabalik mo ka lang eskwelahan. So for example, from here, mabalik ka to Manila. So of course, mabago ang environment, another school na po, and then new environment, new faces, new teachers, new classmates na po. So basically, na-tendency dyan nga mababa ang motivation sa bata dili kayo. Pero wala ito siya naanan sa school environment, wala na siya ikauban dili kayo sa iyang school. Next is peer relationships. So peer relationships. So ang relationship sa bata with her classmates plays a important role sa motivation sa bata. So if ang individual is na siya positive relationship sa iyang classmate or sa iyang mga peers, so that more likely influences his or her motivations, like buhay pa ang iyang motivation. If ginabuli ang bata sa school, so that's more likely nga more bitaw dili ganahan ang bata mo to sa school kay of course ginabuli ka mas prefer na lang jud mo nga magpabilit ka sa balay kaysa eskwela ka sa school ginabuli ka. So it is important nga ang bata na talagang friends sa school kay para na ay damay and then ay motivate sa iya. So that will more likely influences its motivation. And then learning environment. So dapat ang learning environment sa bata is dili kayo init, dili kayo higa. So di mo pag-init kayo, you're more likely na ma-divert ito attention sa init. So dili na ganahan kami na kasi dili na lang bye-bye. And then dapat po sa learning environment, ang learning environment dapat po naghatag ito siya positivity, naghatag siya ka ng safety, sulod sa eskwelahan. So if ever, too many classes and the learning environment is super serious na kayo siya, so malower ang motivation sa bata. So dapat mag-add ko ang mga fun elements sa classes like playtime ang mga bata, na oras na kayo para magtula ang mga bata at then nakinig time for the school. So lastly is the assessment. So while tests are important to measure learning, but too many tests are ganang mga lisod nga quizzes, it more likely nga mawala bitaw ang kanang-gana sa bata nga may eskwelahan. Kung sige na lang test, kung sige na lang sunod-sunod na lang ang test. So, dili sila ma-motivate. Kaya even kung stress mo sa students, so dili na sila ma-motivated pag sige na. So this does not provide a sense of achievement, and it can lower motivation in education over time. So it is important for educators to experiment with mga live teaching methods. So dapat na sila yung variety of assessment methods, like for example sa projects, presentations, and class participations para makita na learning style sa bata, hindi sila ma-bored and